Hello everybody, welcome back, and just been busy working on animatronics, so I decided to make a video while I have kind of everything set up over here, so I can show you pretty much what's going on with a good bit of my collection. This is probably about half of the collection that you'll be seeing in this video, and more of this type of items I've been working on. There might be a few animatronics in this video that I've yet to film, but yeah. This right here is actually a knockoff Melty Boy, and that's actually the item, the box I got it in. We'll say this thing wasn't in necessarily good condition. I think I have a video of this guy on my main channel when I first got it. It was fully working. Kind of feel bad for parting this out. Main reason why I did actually part this out is I may have accidentally broke it. But there's a lot of things on this mechanism that are suspiciously similar to the actual KOA melting snowman. And one of them actually being this riser piece. So I'm going to attempt to take this riser piece out and keep it as a spare if the one in my OG snowman there, if he breaks. I just finished repairing it with super glue. Now, I don't necessarily know how long that will hold up. I don't really trust it. And I'm kind of afraid that it will break over time. Because I do use this snowman a good bit. So, but as of, and his button has some issues, but as of right now, it seems to be holding up pretty fine. I have to get a zip tie for the base, so, have some nice long zip ties, industrial grade, that I stole from work. I just forgot to bring them with me today. Or I would consider working on him right now, but he does work. I'll be honest, I really miss this guy. So, there's my slushie. He's fine. He's repaired. This is, I think, the only item I know of as of right now that needs to be repaired. This is a 2003 Jemmy, Mr. Snow. This is a snow miser, obviously. And, yeah, nothing really special to say about this. I'm still actually looking for the actual spinning snowflake version, particularly a traditional blue vest. I would like one of those. My actual childhood one was the green peppermint, but if you've seen the prices of those recently, you know why I don't want one of those. And not to mention, half of the Gemmy community is going to harass me if I own a rare item like that. So, not going to take any chances, and even if I did get one, I would probably keep it private. And actually, my first animatronic was actually another one from the Peppermint series, the red one. Which that one I may have accidentally torn apart a while ago in the process of trying to fix its control board. That thing slowly was frying. I'm looking to try to get another one, but once again, prices of those are kind of high. I'll explain more about that later in a video related to the whole Peppermint situation. But yeah, this is a 2003 Mr. Snow. I wasn't honestly planning on getting one of these. This was just kind of given to me as a gift, so I was pretty happy. But his hips are broken, which is kind of a weird thing to go wrong on one of these. You can see his hips twitched a bit. I wonder if it's the square shaft that's actually broken. This also, the pitch on this one also seems to be the same as that green peppermint my uncle had when I was young. It was actually the first Gemmy item I ever actually remembered seeing, and for the longest time it was the only version of the spinning snowflake snowman I actually knew. I didn't know that all of the other versions existed until like 2019, and I saw that one back in 2008. So, yeah. He does have the press and hold demo mode. It has a battery compartment cover, which was originally missing. I stole this off of a different one. Thought he had a little rubber thing there, but he doesn't really shake around so much. But his hips, they do move. Something else that's interesting is if I do move them, sometimes his cheeks do light up, which is kind of an interesting thing. I like the light up Holly. I think that's just really cool. Just a really nice snowman. As much as I'm not a fan of Gemmy items, I will say those are kind of cool items. They're probably one of my favorites, along with the Dougs. And speaking of Dougs, here's this one. This is the custom Doug I got from Skylar Studios over the summer. I think early summer, last spring, maybe. I can't remember when I got him. He has a little top hat now instead of the Santa's hat. This actually was also off of this knockoff snowman. It was actually, I got a lot of good parts out of him. But, yeah, he has a hat now. He still seems to be doing the same. I've actually not plugged him in and tested him in a while, so I'm going to probably do that right now. I don't think I need the fan anymore. I'm not hot. Nor drying glue. And he's probably going to spring to life. He doesn't have an off switch. This is a 4.5 volt single motor.
Hi, I'm Douglas Burr.
I think he looks better with this hat. I'm gonna take a bit of stuffing out of it, though. It'd be better if the camera was actually aimed at the tree. And also, because of how the light's set up, there's a lot of shadowing on him. Maybe if I push him back a bit more. I'd like to see if there's a way I can make his eyes open a bit more. I just don't want to risk breaking anything, so I'm leaving it as is. He's also missing a lot of branches. This guy was made out of spare parts, but I kind of don't really want to do anything to him. I like him, and it's just kind of interesting owning a custom item that was made by a different collector. And this was actually, like, my first ever, like, fully functioning Douglas fir that never had any issues that I've owned, which was also kind of cool. So, here's him. I'm gonna unplug him. Okay, we don't need to hear jingle bells, but you get the idea. That's almost everything on this table. I think this right here is my 98 Doug. I have to check. This is the one I got over the summer that I had to fully overhaul and restore, put new eyes on it, new gears. Actually, the eyes on this one were from my, these were from my free foot Doug, my first Doug I ever owned. The one I found on the side of the road. He would have originally had these clear eyes with the green LEDs. I mean, not LEDs, the green incandescent bulbs, but I put in the orange incandescents in there, with the more normal Doug eyes. I like this style of eye a lot more than the other one. It's the nice mouth with the plush tongue, his little nose. This guy looks perfect. This guy I got from a thrift store over the summer. I saw him in back. I asked about him. He went home with me, obviously. Just a really nice looking tree, so he's there. This is the other Doug I got recently. This is the barn find that was waterlogged. And he had all of his accessories with him. And he just looks really good. Actually, I actually have a bow tie for that one. I forgot to put it on, but yeah, he works. Actually, he's plugged in. So I'll turn him on.
Christmas, everybody. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle
And I'll run him through his songs. This one's a bit higher pitched than the other one.
jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse sleigh. Happy New Year!
But I just finished making the video of him.
Merry Christmas, everybody. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming
While that's being played, I'm gonna bring this one over here. I'm not on. They're both, I think 7 volts. This one's 7 volts. Maybe the other one's like 7.5 or something. But it should be the same. They have the same control board.
Merry Christmas, everybody. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun.
You can definitely hear how deeper his voice is.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Happy New Year! Merry Christmas, everybody. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus
Here's
is
the sound
coming.
disc, by the way.
Happy New Year! Merry Christmas, everybody. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Happy New Year! Merry Christmas, everybody. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas, everybody. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Well, now we're getting into the messy bedroom. So we have a few other things going on in here. I want to try to get this done quickly. Once again, I said it is a mess, so be warned. We have a Northern Delight here, which this is working fine. This is a new item. This is, I think it's a 2009 Jemmy ass shaking snowman. And I got this from a thrift store in the intent of trading this for a red peppermint that someone I know has. So, in the process, we're just waiting and seeing how this goes. There will be updates. I'll probably make a video of this guy. I don't really like these. These things kind of make me cringe, but I kind of paid a bit too much for it. Maybe a good $7, but hey, it's kind of cool, I guess. It fully works, too. Don't think anyone remembers, but I have 2 Oh Christmas trees now. That's the one I got over the summer. That right there is my original one, who is having a few issues. One with the control board and another one with the clutch. It slips going to one direction. Here's some dug boxes. There's the one from which you'll see in the other video. And this right here is a Douglas fir wreath that was in a abandoned house, which I also saved. There will be another video of this guy later. If I can find his switch, I'll turn him on.
Hi, Merry Christmas. Up on the housebound reindeer fun. Up jumps good old Santa Claus. Down through the chimney with lots of toys. All for the little ones' Christmas joys. It's Christmas time. Happy New Year.
He didn't have a hat, but he did have his ribbon. I have a hat there that I'm gonna put on him.
Tis the season to be jolly. La 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 la. Deck the hall with boughs of holly. La 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 la. Tis the season to be jolly. La 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 la. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Merry Christmas.
And he's doing this again.